What's up, YouTube? It's Alexandra again here from Team Ga, and I just got second place at the Next Gen Gaming winner case for Fusion Strike. I want to do a deck profile on the deck that helped me make second place. I was playing Zacian mostly because I like the aggressiveness that the deck plays on turn one. Just being able to break manual and then break triple sword for one energy just put so much pressure on, because next turn you could just manual again and boss for a clean knockout on any of your opponent's V. All right, so here we go. Obviously, we played something very vanilla. We played the 4 Zacian, 2 Zamazenta, the 1 Crobat. I feel like not everyone's playing this, but I really like it in the mid game when you just need to dig for more pieces. So sometimes you just need to dig for the boss, and the only way to dig for it would be through an Intrepid Sword or through a supporter. But obviously, if you play your supporter, then you can't boss anymore. And then the best card of the deck, Monkey. And to complement the best card of the deck, we have the 4 Rodon Phones. It's just the synergy of being able to stack anything for your next turn, or being able to pick anything off your deck with the Monkey ability. Just comes in so much clutch. And then we played 4 Crystal Caves. This seems to be the standard. I'm still not too sure if it's really necessary. Yeah, just because you really only need it against decks that play past the peak. But I feel like if you just were to like cut these cards for more consistency cards and just try to set yourself up more with more stations, you might not even need to worry about the past the peak. You could just blow them through with Intrepid Sword. And then for the consistency cards, we played 4 Quick Ball, 4 Metal Saucer, 4 Switch. Pretty standard. It's just cards you want to see almost every turn, and you want to find them as often as possible, so that's why we play 4. And then cards we don't want to find as often as possible is 2 Air Balloon, 3 Cape. I see people play with the 4 Cape, but I'm having troubles finding space for some certain cards, so I just found myself cutting down the Cape to 3, just because you really only need the 3 to prevent the knockouts. And sometimes there are the unfortunate cases where they do Tool Scrapper, and I wish I had like a 4th Cape, because I got rid of 2 Capes. And I played Tool Scrapper only for the Station Mirror to get rid of the enemy Capes, and sometimes the Suicune Ludicolo matchup, because again, they'll play 2 Capes as well, and it could be hard to beat that matchup without the Tool Scrapper. However, this weekend, out of my 7 matches that I played, I didn't find myself playing the Tool Scrapper once. Or even thinking, wow, I really wish I had access to the Tool Scrapper, because none of the tools that they had were really hindering me, or really hindering themselves if I were to remove it. So if I were to cut a card, this would probably be the first card to get cut, unless I see that there's a lot of people playing in the room playing Station. Then for the last of the lineup, we played 3 Marnie, 4 Boss's Orders, and 4 Professor's Research for the consistency. I found myself that every time I have I never want a Marnie over a Professor's Research, just because I would like to see more cards. But then I do play the Marnie just to be able to reset their hand and have more options to draw. Just because it'll be kind of hard to find the Professor's Research without the Marnies. And I did play the 1 Raihan to help me when I fall back behind. However, again, in the 7 matches that I played, I didn't find myself thinking, wow, I really need a Raihan right about now, or finding myself in a situation where I had a Raihan or any other supporter and thinking, okay, let me play this Raihan right now. I think if I were to look for spots, I would just replace these 2 cards with 2 more Metal Energy, which I was playing 13 of. But yeah, I would probably either play 14 energy, or 15, just so that I'd be able to find the manual on my first turn, and being able to hit 2 or 3 on the Intrepid Sword turn 1 will be really strong. Let's see, in terms of matchups, I played a Ice Rider. An Ice Rider deck. He ended up finishing 2nd after Swiss. Really strong player. But yeah, unfortunately, he did a misplay where he max lands into my Zamazenta to allow me to take the win on that one. Round 2 was against a Shadow Rider. He was playing like a couple Rapid Dash. Just made it kind of easy for me to like play around that. with the Zacian and not playing the Zamazentas. And then round 3, I played another Shadow Rider, and I just got really, I guess I got lucky because he benched the, he was playing a split with the Astro Barrier Shadow Rider, but then he ended up evolving those, and then he didn't have any more ways to hit it, to hit the Zamazentas outside of his own station, or the Galarian Articuno, and the Cresselia, but he had committed most of his energy to his Shadow Riders. So every time he was starting to set up one of those attackers, I would just Gust and knock Oko with the Zamazenta. I didn't really give him a chance to recover. Shoutouts to, I believe his name was Chi Huang for beating me in the finals. Yeah, he was piloting a really strong Vaporeon Urshifu deck. Yeah, he just had all the pieces he needed to take the win. Shout out to Next Gen Gaming for hosting this event, and shout out to Team Ga for allowing me to, to bask in their glory. Yeah, until next time.